to go to Tsushima. Yeah. Anyway, let's get straight into it with Ishikawa.
お主の年の頃、わしは次の長尾忠頼と言われておった。
先生ならば当然でしょう。
政治を抜かすな。腕がいいだけだ。
先生には感謝しております。
かつてわしは鍛錬に明け暮れ、家族を持ついとまもなくてな。巴を後継ぎにしたかったが、あやつの所業は許せなかった。
お察しします。
わしは弓に生涯を捧げ、弓はわしの名を世に広めた。だが弓は所詮武具よ。家族を持てばよかった。
先生、
わしのようになるな。クロードに飲まれてはならんぞ。巴は神館におる。猛虎を率いて名声を得ようと駆け回っておる。
ならば必ず捕らえましょう。
捕らえて始末をつけねばな。
East Jogaku. Oh, right here. Last time I... Pardon me. The last time I heard about... Whoops. Last time I heard about Tomoe, she flung herself off a waterfall. And she told me to, like, be careful of him. And there is a... God damn it. There's a mountain here. I think it's that one, Mount Jogaku, where I can't climb. I think it's all to do with the like frozen, like it's too cold to climb. So I had a bit of trouble of that. I will eventually learn how to learn all the buttons again. For now I'm just walking to places. I think it's left for... Oh, I'm guessing I'm full.
あれは何だ。モーゴル小勢、皆殺しだ。犯人は。
Huh. So is she teaching them or not?
背負いられておる。今日疲れたのか。丸焼けだ。火矢を使ったな。
Oh.
これは日本の矢。叔父上の兵か。犯人は島の者だ。おそらく集団。先生ならば話は別だが。
ご無礼をいたしました。
俺に忍び寄るのは進めんぞ。
ここの猛虎を殺した者のお仲間かと。その方は侍で年老いた弓取りでした。
石川先生だ。どこにおる。
確か1日か2日で我が家に戻るはずです。
そなたの家に。
飯も暖もありますので。何のご用か存じませんが、下級のご様子でした。
巴の足取りがつかめたのか。家はどこだ。
この近く。じきに吹雪くので、まず私の罠を調べ、それからお連れします。
よし、共に行こう。名は何と。
松と申します。
Friends in passing.
先生から何か聞いたのか？
いいえ、何も。無口なお方なので。
相変わらずか。
まさかお侍にお会いできるなんて。
戦は思わぬ縁を生むな。
これを機にぜひともお伺いしたいことが。
申してみろ。
人の生き死にを左右できるお力を得られてどのようなご気分？
重い責が伴う。
密かにお楽しみでは？
俺が化け物ならばな。
それは意外なお答えでした。あれ、私の罠です。
すぐに調べろ。先生が立ってしまう。
Oh, now I'm not full.
からだ。仕掛け直します。
そなた狩りをしてはどうだ？
狩りだなんて私にはとても。
では餌を変えてみろ。
そのつもりはありません。
餌は何だ？
獲物をその気にさせるだけ。
それは愉快。男でも釣る気か？
次を見に行きましょう。
So she's okay. She's
北の
hunting.
暮らしは辛そうだな。
どこも同じ。私は南から逃れてきました。
連れは？
父も母も幼い頃に。以来一人で生きています。あなたは立派なお生まれでしょう。
志村殿の甥いだ。
志村？まさかあなたが噂のクロード？あ、でももののけのごとき背の丈だったはず。
嘘だ。猛虎をたばかるためのな。
それはつまり大げさな話を広めたということですか？
勝つためなら卑しき真似もせざるを得なかった。
誰もがそう。
Yeah. it brings out how to really fight. Like you always have a code. Us Europeans have chivalry code.
獲物が取られる。追い払ってください。早く。
任せろ。飢えておるな。お主ら。
I thought I had to kill him.
どうか見逃してください。
人の獲物だろ。
お許しを。ひもじくてつい。もう何日も木の皮しか食っとらんのです。
持っていけ。
ありがとうございます。
逃がしたのですか？獲物まで。
飢えた島民だ。敵ではない。
噂とは別人のようです。
全てが誠ではないぞ。じきに空が荒れる。罠は残りいくつだ？
あと一つ。でも少し遠くに。
That's the reason why our horses came out of nowhere. And I accidentally pressed triangle.
問うてばかりで失礼でしょうが、クロードと呼ばれるお気持ちは？
クロードとて人。仲間がおらねばとうに死んでおる。
謙遜なさらずとも。
これまで生き延びたのも足立家の僧侶や野党のおかげだ。皆の働きは語られぬが感謝しておる。
But yeah, everyone had to
先
change
生
their
が
way.
立つ前にそなたの家へ急ぐぞ。
最後の罠はもう少し先にあります。
Can I talk now? Oh, no. I won't talk now because I can just see in it.
あれです。何か取れてるかも。ああ、よかった。獲物。
取れたのだな。
これで飢え死にせずに済みそうです。
何を見ておる？
本土。猛虎も戦もない地。あそこなら生き直せる。
本土へ渡れたとしたら何をする？
京都で小さな宿を開きたい。琴でも習って雅な着物を着た人たちがとめどなく泊まりに来て下男が金を巻き上げる。
京都が大騒ぎになるな。吹雪きそうだ。行こう。
先生がお待ちでしょうからね。
Oh, there she is.
それならば俺の後ろに乗ってはどうだ。
今何度？
気にするな、急げ。
Yeah, I mean, I just saw that it would be like civilized people.
あれを猛虎が家の近くに。
一番手は始末する。下がれ。
There we go. I haven't lost it today. No, if I had I might not just get slapped and have it laced. I know there's only like 2, like, but
みんなが噂したがるはずですね。
家はどこだ。
この近く。さ
as I was saying, there's like no point like there we go. No point getting slapped and having it resetted. But samurai's lunch, probably breakfast and probably dinner or whatever, tea or whatever, all consisted of the husks of like rice. And that's what they ate. That's what they ate, husks of the rice fields.
ここです。お入りください。
And oh.
お優しい方だと思いましたが、先の戦いではまるで。
島のためなら鬼にもなろう。
私たちは辛い過去を背負い、心に闇を抱えています。そうでなければ生きられない。
先生も似たようなことをおっしゃったが、お前が言うと自然に聞こえるな、友え。
先生曰く、私は敵を見くびる癖があると。
俺を殺そうとしなかったな。なぜだ。
猛虎に裏切られたの。
技を盗まれた挙句に捨てられたか。
抗っては見たものの、旧兵を全て倒すなど無理だった。
つまり助太刀がいるのだな。だが我らで十分。
どこが狙われるか知りたいでしょ。3人で奇襲を仕掛け撃ち滅ぼせば私の気も晴れる。
先生のお気持ちを聞かねば。
ジン、止まっていってよ。
いや、友え、すまんな。
I knew it. I was like thinking, this is too weird to have to have another person that I just came across going, oh, they're just dead people and whatever. And I'm not walking 1.3 kilometers back to Jogaku Temple. But yeah, I thought it was kind of weird. To from there and I had to go all the way around this area or over here or whatever, and then come across a woman after I've just seen, oh, there's like Mongols like dead. I was like thinking, okay, I was like thinking of two things. I was like thinking, Ishikawa's got here before me somehow, even though he was just right in front of me when I was at the temple, or Tomoe's been like decided to kill them or something, you know, like she's done something. I was like thinking she's done something and she decided to kill them. And obviously the latter turned to be true. Tomoe was at the trapper's house, living a life after she flinged herself off a waterfall. But I'm guessing she had a task to kill Ishikawa and me, and she didn't do it. What else I was gonna say was Samurai's life was pretty harsh. Even though they are actually quite high on the social status ladder, they're still second from the bottom. You know, cut out merchants, farmers, and all your skilled traders. Cut them out of the social status altogether, and then you'll be left with the Ronin. You'll be left with the samurai, the samurai lords, the shogun, and then the emperor. Yeah, they're still second from the bottom if you cut out like farmers and all that. And they were pretty harsh. I mean, I think it was like 3 years old. They started training using the wooden swords, and then at 5 they're using the real thing. And they had to be taught discipline, how to do hand-to-hand combat, how to do like hammering the bushido, and actually have to follow this code to the letter. You know, you're facing people who will probably abandon the code, they'll probably been killed dishonorably as well. And what I was going to say is that a lot of the code needed to be ratified. I mean, at Shirayama, the last stand of the samurai they still lived up to the code when they going against the imperial forces of Japan, and they were still fighting with Bushido when I think it was like 300 samurai against over 1,000 imperial soldiers, probably even more. And there was even the Battle of I think it's Sekigahara, where they used firearms. If they didn't have a firearm in their hand, they had the sword in their hand, and they died with the sword. It's like a raider not going raiding, and a lot of them ate, had the diet of like rice husks. So like you peel the rice and then you get like the husk of the rice, and then you do whatever with the rice, and then you make it into rice. And then the Japanese people, samurais, was fed on a diet of that husk from rice husks. And also, they was allowed to have the ceremonial drink, which was sake. And I think, yeah, at the Battle of Sekigahara, that was where firearms were used. It was like firearms, hand cannons. Like you've seen the hand cannon when I was doing Neo 2, that giant gun where you have to crouch. There was the matchlock musket weapon. Or if you weren't using them, you were using bow and arrows. And the problem with bow and arrows, it's a lot slower. See, with the gun, I can't remember how long it took to fire, but the English army was expected to fire 6 shots per minute, and the Prussians decided to do one better, and I think it was like 9 shots or 8 shots per minute, and it was very unrealistic timing. But you'd see how long it actually, how they pumped it into their head on how to fire, or how fast you have to fire to gain the upper hand. It was rather musket with fixed bayonet, like with it was just like an iron point. That was your bayonet, They also invented the iron ramrod instead of a lot of other countries were using the wooden ramrod, which obviously if it broke in battle, that's it. You changed. You went to pistol or you just went. Well, they probably weren't pistols. Well, obviously there would be pistols on the battlefield, but you would have to be extremely close. And if that was destroyed, it was rather you do a full charge with bayonet or you go in with sword. It was like that's if you required a lot of discipline for soldiers. They also used the iron ramrod, which didn't technically get broken. You would probably find a broken one somewhere, but it didn't break in battle. They also did the goose step, which was like a forced march, but not really, and it allowed them to march a lot quicker, and gain a lot of ground, while using the mobility to actually steer their people. Because if they were not forced march, but if they were goose marching, then yeah, you would cover a lot of ground. I'd say the most highly of disciplined soldiers out there would have been the Prussians, the British, the Karelians from Sweden, and this includes not America. Like this does not include America at all. Because America didn't exist at this time. America existed since the colonization. Well, probably not the colonization, but when the continent of the American continental people came from, which would have been around. I can't remember days. Oh, dates. I remember the date of when they. Why am I doing a flute? I must have accidentally pressed the flute. I like how it's spinning around Ishikawa. Anyway, let's continue Ishikawa. See if I finish this mission.
Sakai, 守備はどうだ?
知らせがあります。北の上学で巴と話しました。猛虎に裏切られたそうです。
目の前におってなぜ生かしておいたのだ。
旧兵が先陣を敷いております。巴は共に一掃したいと。
隙をついてわしらの首をはねるつもりかもしれん。
殺そうと思えばいつでも私を射抜けました。
あやつを信じて報われた試しなどないがな。
信じておりません。なれど我らも巴も助力を必要としています。
乗ってやるとするか。肩をつけてやる。
Oh, this is finished with. Yep. Okay, it's good. Good. It's a good way to stop. I'm sorry that I have to stop and start. But before I do go, ooh, how would I? Before I do go, I'm planning to do some recordings for Zero Dawn, and I forgot what it's called now. I think it's called Zero Dawn. Zero Dawn. I can't remember. I literally had it on my dashboard for like the second. Ooh, gift. Supplies. Okay. Hang on, it is under me. Hang on. It is Horizon Zero Dawn. There we go. I could not remember the first bit, and I was like, I know it, I just can't remember it. Yeah, I got Horizon Zero Dawn. I might plan to do some recording and stuff, and also another game that I was looking out for as well, and it came free with the PlayStation 4 monthly. Greedfall. So yeah, I'll be planning to do some Greedfall and Horizon Zero Dawn. Not until like I get bored of this or whatever, and have to not get bored of this or anything. This is an excellently fantastic, well put together game. And I'm not being sarcastic, don't worry, I'm not being sarcastic. Sucker Punch actually outdid themselves with this game. And yeah, I heard all the. Obviously, I have to explain this in the original one, where it added like a I just saw that horse phase in. We'll ignore that. Okay, the horse is still there. But yeah, I heard about the backlash of when Sucker Punch did this game, where a lot of people was like, "Oh, it's a Japanese game. Why you ain't got like an actual Japanese?" But it's done it again. Like, yeah, and why you ain't got Japanese this and why you ain't got Japanese that? And obviously they've got Japanese, obviously cast, because I'm using the Japanese cast at the start. I mean, come on, it's a Japanese game. It's the same with Metro. Metro's set in Russia, therefore you use the Russian accents for the time, and then you replay it in English. And the person, I think it was at E3. I think it was E3, where the guy who did the flute for this game, or the person who, I think it was the guy who did the flute for this game, got a lot of massive backlash. Like, he was a European that mastered the flute, and according to someone, he was like the very few people that have mastered the flute in a Japanese style. And I'm like, it's amazing. It's amazing on what you can do, like, with musical instruments. Like, if I even met the guy who did the flute, that horse has done it again. I think it's because I'm going too far away, and it's loading in. I'm going to stay here and not move. And if I even met the guy who did, like, the music for the flute and all that, I would shake his hand. I would. Congratulate him on how good a performance he did. I mean, anyway, I'm going to go. I'll see you all soon. Take care, stay well, stay healthy, and I'll see you all next time.